Hey friends, Neil here from Post to Post, coming at you with my bracket wants, not prediction, my bracket wants. The teams that I'm cheering for in these playoffs from round one, and then hypothetically moving to round two, and then conference finals, and then the finals, and then who I'm hoping actually wins the Stanley Cup this year. So get your snacks, get your drinks. It's going to be a short video, but still, get your snacks and get your drinks, and let's go through this and see who I'm cheering for. Let's start on the East, and I'll bring up the bracket here, and this is fairly predictable, I guess, if you know me. But in the first round of Boston versus Florida, I am cheering for Florida. You could probably guess that if you do know me. Round two, Toronto versus Tampa. I don't really like either team, to be completely honest, but I kind of want to see Toronto get over that hump. So I am cheering for Toronto in that series. The next one, Carolina versus the Islanders. This one's a difficult one for me because I like both teams, and I think I would like to see Carolina in the Stanley Cup final sooner rather than later. So I would want to see Carolina go at least past the first round, maybe this year. So I'm going to cheer for Carolina. The next series, Devils versus the Rangers. Listen, I don't really like the Devils as a team. However, there's a lot of players on the Devils that I like, so I'm a little conflicted there. But the Rangers have a lot of players I like as well, plus they have my favorite coach in the NHL, so I have to cheer for the Rangers here. So Rangers over Devils for me. Round two, hypothetical, Florida versus Toronto. This one is super easy for me. Definitely cheering for the Panthers on this one. And then the other series is the Rangers versus Carolina. Here's kind of where Carolina stops for me. And only because they're facing the Rangers, I really want to see some success for the Rangers. So I'm cheering for the Rangers in that one if it does happen. And then the conference finals, Rangers versus the Panthers. I would be so happy with either if they won, but I'm going for the Rangers there, and I hope they make it to the Stanley Cup final. Now, obviously, this is very unrealistic, and I'm sure no one actually predicted that bracket to happen. However, 2 years ago, or was it 3 now, when Montreal went to the Stanley Cup final, I made 2 of these videos, a prediction video and a want video, and my want bracket was actually closer to what actually happened than my prediction bracket. So you never know, right? So anyways, I've got the Rangers going to the finals from the East. On the West-hand side, I will be cheering for Seattle over Colorado only because Colorado just won the Stanley Cup. I do not like repeat Stanley Cup winners. Colorado is one of my favorite teams. However, that doesn't matter. Even if it was my favorite team, the Montreal Canadiens, I still would want a team to win over Montreal because I really don't like repeat winners. So Seattle over Colorado here for me. The next series, unbelievably close. Dallas and Minnesota are the 2 teams that I'm cheering for the most from the Western Conference this year, and they're playing each other in the first round. So that's very frustrating for me. I would be so happy if either team went on, but I would give the nod to Dallas just a little bit more. I got to see them play this year in person, which is a really cool experience. So Dallas over Minnesota. The next round is Vegas versus Winnipeg. Vegas won this matchup in 2018, which I got to see in person. Amazing experience again. But I'm going to be cheering for Winnipeg here. They're the Canadian team, and I'm still not over the whole Gerard Gallant thing from Vegas. So Winnipeg, you have my love this year. Next series, Edmonton versus LA. Difficult for me because I really like a lot of individual players on LA, but I don't really like LA as a team. Kind of like New Jersey, whereas Edmonton, I want to see Connor McDavid win a Stanley Cup and have success. So I will be cheering for Edmonton here, and plus they're a Canadian team. Round two, hypotheticals here. Dallas versus Seattle. I will be cheering for Dallas here. I would love to see them go deep. And then the Edmonton versus Winnipeg series. That would be actually a pretty good series. Canadian versus Canadian team matchup. I would be cheering for Edmonton. The Connor McDavid effect. I would like to see him go deep. That puts the Dallas Stars facing the Edmonton Oilers in the conference finals. And for me, this is kind of where my Canadian team love ends, and I will be cheering for the Dallas Stars in that one pretty heavily, actually. And so my hypothetical want matchup in the Stanley Cup Finals is the Dallas Stars versus the New York Rangers, and I have my love for the Stars running deep this year, so I will be choosing the Dallas Stars. They are my favorite team in the playoffs this year, or the team I want to see win the most, so the Dallas Stars are my want for the Stanley Cup champions. Let me know down below in the comments section, not necessarily your prediction, because we already did that video. I hope you commented on it and left your prediction, but in this video, if you comment down below, and I hope you have a couple of minutes to do that, let me know who you want to win the Stanley Cup. And listen, there is no way that every single person watching this video has their favorite team in the playoffs this year. Just mathematically, my favorite team's not in the playoffs this year. So who are you objectively cheering for? And it's okay to cheer against certain teams, like I am kind of with the Toronto Maple Leafs, but objectively, who do you want to win that's not your favorite team. And obviously for favorite teams in the playoffs, and that's an easy answer for you. But still, yeah, I would love to hear from you. Hope you're having a great day. And subscribe for more playoff talk, for more hockey talk, and just some regular old good fun here on the channel. We'll talk to you soon. Adios.